Hello.
Hi. So we've just boarded Cunard's brand new Queen Anne ship here in Southampton, and we're doing a part of her maiden world cruise just to New York.
It's an 8-day crossing with an overnight stop in New York, and we've got lots planned for when we get there. Enjoy. For us, the journey began with a short flight from Jersey and the Channel Islands to London. As we had a late departure, we thought it was okay probably to travel on the day. Normally, we travel at least one day beforehand. Our departure was from the Ocean Terminal. We queued for an hour as everyone seemed to arrive at the same time. But hey, before we knew it, we were ready to board the ship and have a good explore round and get ready for our adventure.
As with all cruise ships, there were a few shops for us to have a little look around, selling the usual clothes, handbags and duty-frees. This overlooked the Queen's room, which was on deck 3, which is absolutely lovely. There's quite a small casino on this one as well. Obviously we were not interested in that, we didn't use that at all.
Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the beautiful and elegant Queen Anne. This is a special message for all newly embarked guests. Once again, this is a message for all newly embarked guests. All guests must attend their assembly station upon training ship to be found on deck 2.
This area is the pavilion. It has a retractable roof, so when the weather's good, you can sit out in the sunshine. There's also the wellness cafe here, which we went to a couple of times as well.
We were originally due to leave at 5 PM, the same time as Queen Victoria. Ours would move back to 9 PM, but obviously they left a firework display at the same time as scheduled originally. Typically, having got up deck before 9 PM ready to film our departure, we'd already set sail. Sadly, no one across the Tannoy system alerted us to this, but hey, we were on our way and the adventure begins.
So we were allocated a cabin on deck 5 aft on the starboard side. It was beautiful. Here you can see the wardrobe space, which was fine, but if you were on a longer trip, it definitely wouldn't have enough space for all your stuff. So I have to say, the bathrooms on Queen Anne are absolutely stunning. This is definitely the best cruise bathroom we've ever had. A double-sized shower with no curtain to cling to you. It was great.
So very contemporary feel to these cabins, but they were great. Plenty of power sockets, which is always a bone of contention for some people when travelling. There's a reasonably good sized balcony on here. Obviously, being January and horrible weather, we didn't sit outside.
So here's a couple of the menus and some pictures of our food in the main restaurant. We had a lovely time there, the food was always good and the service was excellent.
This is the menu for the Wellness Cafe, which offers breakfast and lunches. Go up and order, and then you're given a pager which calls you up when your food is ready. It was nice to be able to have a healthier option now and again.
Then of course there's the famous afternoon tea in the Queen's Room. We only did this once, but it was absolutely stunning. Would highly recommend this.
Theatre. We went here quite a few times to listen to guest speakers and watch evening entertainment. Obviously, no video photography in this venue. Being January in the North Atlantic, of course we were going to hit some bad weather en route. I'll make comment about that in the summary. Here's a bit of creaking for you. One thing we did like is that the carpets and wall furnishings are colour coded for forward, mid and aft ship. The arrows on the carpets There's also pointed directions to the exits. Very useful indeed. Well done, Cunard. The sail into New York was always going to be a highlight for me. I was up before 4 AM to make sure I got a prime location. Starting off with going under the Verrazano Bridge, apologies if I've said it incorrectly, and then of course going past the iconic Statue of Liberty. One of those life moments you just have to try and experience.
Hello!
Hi!
So we've arrived in New York City, but a day later than scheduled due to the poor weather conditions crossing the Atlantic. It did mean sadly we had to cancel all our trips for yesterday, but hey, that's one of the problems when you cruise, I guess.
Yeah, so in summary, we've actually loved being on Queen Anne. She's an absolutely beautiful ship, one of my favourites in fact. However, on talking to other guests on board who have sailed the other Cunard ships, they say she hasn't got that classic wow that some of the other ships have got. We've only been on Queen Victoria, which we loved her as well. But overall, we've had a great time. We've had lovely food, great service, great shows, and we would definitely come back on her again.
The only thing that caught me by surprise with this crossing was how noisy the ship has been compared to any other cruise ship we've been on when we've crossed the Atlantic previously. Other cruisers would say, well, she's a new ship and blah blah blah, but before we've only experienced really noise in sort of some of the cabins and the cabin area around, isn't it, the corridors between. But here we had a lot of noise also in the public bar areas, which was a bit of a shock realistically. But yeah, definitely come back on board again, but not crossing the Atlantic for me personally.
Hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful.
Don't forget, if you did, give us a like and a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next trip. Bye for now.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this and would like to continue following us on our travels, please consider subscribing to our channel.
And give us a like. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below.